Tyler Herro is balling for the Miami Heat. Welcome to Stu Hoops TV. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the video, follow me on various social medias. But in this video, just talk about Tyler Herro and just the way he's playing for the Miami Heat, man. Currently averaging 22 points per game, 5.7 rebounds, shooting 40% from three, averaging 4 assists, 45% from the field. Tyler Herro is definitely putting in that work for the Miami Heat, and he's went from his sophomore slump all the way to his junior jump, man. Just a lot of people was talking about him in this past offseason, how much work he's put in 10 pounds of muscle, and just all the work it's definitely showing just the way he's playing in this current NBA season. And people were just saying that he wasn't focused as far as the season that he had last year. They were saying he wasn't really focused and putting the work in that he needed. A lot of people said he was buying into his own hype and buying into his own stock as far as doing music videos with Jack Harlow, just dating Instagram models, and just stuff that was going on in his personal life. Well, he definitely has a balance or a grasp or just a handle on what's going on in his personal life and how he performs on the basketball court, because the way he's performing on the basketball court, Tyler Herro can definitely be in that he could definitely be an all-star in the Eastern Conference, or at least at the bare minimum have strong all-star consideration. And just the way you look at it out east, I mean, you got guys like LaMelo Ball, Bradley Beal, you got Jimmy Butler in Miami's backcourt running mate. You got DeMar DeRozan, Levine. You got James Harden. So I could definitely see a spot in there for Tyler Herro but also you never know in this league. I can also see Tyler Herro getting snubbed just as easy. But it just depends on just what the coaches look for and the criteria that changes from year to year. But my personal gut feeling, I see Tyler Herro just making the All-Star team. I see him just getting the spot, and at the very least, he might even pull like a Devin Booker and be an all-star replacement. So it just depends on where Miami's just in the standings at that point in February in the current season. I mean, just depending on when you watch this, but it just depends on where the standings are. Right now, they're top 4 seed, so Miami can definitely. Jimmy Butler's going to put his name in there, and along with one more, and Tyler Herro could definitely be that one. If not, like I mentioned before, he can also just pull like a Devin Booker. But the way Devin Booker and Phoenix is playing on that winning streak, Devin Booker is definitely going to be at the All-Star game. He's definitely going to get an All-Star bid. And if they don't, as Stephen A. Smith always says, if he doesn't become an All-Star this year, then the coach needs to be drug tested. But even with that, he was on his past offseason, he was with the All-Star, he was with the Team USA select team, and that was just very beneficial. Although he didn't make the USA team, he also got to see exactly how just other pros and other guys in the league train, and that definitely influenced him and just put him in a position just like this how you train, or this how you take your game to a whole nother level. So just things like that to just be looking out for. But Tyler Herro is put in the work. He's put his naysayers and questions that people would have about his work ethic and how much he really wants to improve or become a star or just buy into his own stock. Well, you could just put that to bed just the way he's playing. He's coming back for his revenge season. I mean, he wants to put his name in the likes of the Lucas and the Trey Youngs and the John Morants. And the way he's playing, if he keeps this up for the season, they're going to have no choice but to put Tyler Herro's name in there as far as how he's playing. And just with the contract situation, I know they signed Duncan Robinson and other players on the team. Well, Tyler Herro's going to get his just due. Just the way he's playing, Tyler Herro's going to get that $90 to $100 million contract. And he's on pace. And you see guys like CJ McCollum, you see guys like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys like that. Well, Tyler Herro's averages similar numbers, putting up similar stats, and they got those type of contracts. So Tyler Herro's on his way to get a max contract and things like that. And just they're gonna have to pay this man as long as he keeps up this level of play. So Tyler Herro's playing with something that he got to prove, and he's out here to just have his revenge season, like I mentioned before. And just speaking of the Miami Heat and just the culture as far as the future core of Miami, Tyler Herro, I could definitely see him part of that future core, just along with Bam Adebayo anchoring the front lines, and then with Duncan Robinson as your sniper and your sharpshooter, and just things like that, and just to blend a mix of veterans to lead those guys like Jimmy Butler, and just having guys like Kyle Lowry. You can see the future of Miami is definitely looking bright as far as what they got set up and just the culture in the organization. It's not an organization like the Sacramento Kings, but they're not really good at developing players, or just guys feel bad for guys like De'Aaron Fox and that shooting guard from the Sacramento Kings. But the Miami Heat have a very good culture with Pat Riley at the front office and Eric Spoelstra. He's a good coach. So things are looking up for the Miami Heat. But just let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you think that Tyler Herro, do you think he's going to be in the All-Star game this year? Do you think he's going to get strong consideration? Or do you think he's going to get snubbed? Do you think he deserves that max contract? So just make sure you just like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on social medias. Just drop a comment. Just let me know your thoughts and opinion on just why nobody's talking about Tyler Herro and just the season that he's currently having with the Miami Heat. But just stay tuned for the next video. Just like I said, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Stu Hoops, I'm out. Peace.